We've got less than 2 weeks before we head back to Portugal to check on our stone house build after Europe's brutal winter storms. But here in Zimbabwe, the pressure is on. Our off-grid tiny house build isn't finished.
You might notice something's different with the tiny house.
And we're racing against time to get it done before we leave. Thankfully, we're not doing it alone. Our dream team is back on site and it's all hands on deck as we push towards the finish line. And of course, no race like this to the finish would be complete without a little bit of disaster.
Gosh, the table of mistakes. How are you getting on, my love?
I'm trying to get as much done as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Before the boys come.
Well, there's one here, I'm afraid.
Yes.
Can I help you?
Oh, of course you can, buddy. Yes, of course. We're going to build a table today. Just like this.
Is this an age thing, love? Because I feel like there was an age when Crusoe was as keen to help as this little one is now.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's sort of waned only because Crusoe's a little bit more interested right now in mealworms he got for his birthday.
Right, okay. Give that a whack.
Okay, give it a whack.
No, not hard. Go.
Right, Daddy's going to make the table now. You going to help him?
Okay, you hold that one up. Right there. Just hold it up.
Well done. Going to work.
So can you pass my chisel?
Yeah. Go, Daddy, go,
Good job. What is in there, buddy? What have you got? What is that? Oh, a baby dragonfly.
I got two in here.
Oh, wow.
Mom, I'm trapped.
You live in the table now. Don't push it, hey?
This is my home.
What will you do when it's supper time?
Put the table right here. In here.
Yeah?
Put here.
Yeah, like this. Like that.
Hold it right on the corner.
There. Got it.
207.5. Okay, other side. 205.5. Okay, that's good.
Now nobody touch it. That leg looks a bit wonky.
Which one? This
That one, yeah. Yeah, better.
Okay.
Skills.
Nice.
Look at that, everybody. The dream team together at last.
I wanted to make a quick comment on timings, as I think some of you might be a bit confused about Joao still being with us here in Zim. In case you missed it, we've been away in Namibia and have started releasing our new travel series over on TheNewbys Explore. So this channel has been a little bit behind real time, as we filmed a lot before we went away. But from next week, we are back in real time. Anyway, it was so cool to have Joao and Coffee working with John on this project, especially because this table will no doubt become a place where we bring people together for years to come. So it felt only fitting that that began right from the moment that it was built.
The dream team.
Green tea, you bet.
Coffee, Joao, and
Loads.
John. And Obi's here, so everything's going to be just fine.
Obi, look. You don't have to hold it forever. Coffee. Yeah, that's great.
Happy?
Yeah, I think so. It's staying a little bit flat. like that. Do we have where's the big lump hammer? Is that over in the garage? Yeah, I think so.
Well, I mean, that is a lump of a hammer.
Yeah, so I got the killer hammer.
Oh dear.
Being a bit mean to that wood at the moment. That's okay though. There's a lot of work to do on the top of it and it'll just come out just fine when it's finished. So. Let's leave that like that for today, fellas. Let it dry. Coffee, do you just want to grab the other end of this and let's square it up? If you grab it on the two boards so they don't move. Okay, if that glue does what it says it's going to do, then tomorrow this will be very solid and we'll have a lot of fun just finishing off the table.
Welcome to Reolink. Please install Reolink app and scan the QR code on the camera.
Feels like home. Love it.
Willkommen bei Reolink.
Okay, great. Well, that does a nice firmware update. I can tell you a little bit about why we've chosen that very snazzy camera to be in this corner of the tiny house. This is the Reolink Track Flex floodlight camera. So this very snazzy camera combines two very useful functions: security and everyday lighting as well. And that basically means I can change the color of the light. For example, for security, I've got these bright white lights that are going to light up this whole area around the back here. And well, when we come up here and we're using the secret garden, maybe I'm going to want a slightly warmer, cozier feel. And so we're going to put a warmer light on that camera. I can adjust the brightness, I can set schedules, or I can just let the lights come on when motion is detected, all through the handy app on my phone. Using that app, I can also adjust the brightness and color of the lights and use the new AI search feature to find anything that I'm looking for. You literally just type in key details, a person, a clothing color, a vehicle, and you get the moment you're looking for in seconds. So the big specs are that we've got 360-degree AI tracking. That basically means if somebody's in the secret garden right over there and they wander all the way around here, that camera is going to follow them. Additionally to that, if I need to zoom in on them or zoom in on the animals or whatever's going on around, I've got a 6x zoom as well. All of this because of the dual lens that we've got up there that gives you a huge field of vision. And what I'm really looking forward to is being able to enjoy watching the secret garden grow night or day through this camera when I'm in Portugal, just like I've really enjoyed watching the guys turn up for work in Portugal through my Reolink cameras there while we've been in Zim. Reolink's got a whole range of cameras, from really simple ones that are powered by the sun to these more exotic complex cameras too. This is the Reolink Track Flex floodlight camera, and Reolink are having a 25% spring sale today. So there couldn't be a better time to shop. Scan this QR code that's on your screen or use the unique link in the description below. Remember, just by clicking on that link, you massively help support our channel, and you might just find something that you like the look of. Thanks so much, guys. You join us for an auspicious moment, a wonderful moment. Clyde is about to take down the first of the scaffolding. We get to keep all of these poles, we've paid for them, so we can build something cool.
Tell you what, it's a good thing we left these trees in place. They've been an integral part of the build. Natural scaffolding. You'll have to wait for the big reveal, everybody.
I love those big clear up days, you know. We start to find out what product we've got left, what materials we've got left for the next project, lots. And you get to see the big result, you know.
It is amazing to think that when we first got here, that was just bush. I'm so worried I'm going to miss this big moment when Pride knocks down this pole. There we go. Oh, that was a bit of a letdown.
Well, it will be a bit of a letdown because there's 2 trees in there. Have you been waiting long for that?
Yeah, ages.
Right, okay.
The tree, look, you see?
There we go.
There we go. Good work, Pride.
You do it so frequently, darling.
I know. So I was determined not to miss it this time, which is why you've all had to wait for the reveal. So now let me climb up here.
Look at these tools.
I know, it's so cool. I saw it earlier and I was like, that would look really great on a wall. You know how you hang those Indian stamps?
Yeah, that is the brush, isn't it?
Yeah. So cool. Right, let's wander into the secret garden. Head up the rock. And spin around. Oh my goodness, look at it. Oh, it's so sweet. It's got a slightly lopsided eyebrow over that door, but that's okay. It looks like it's inquisitive. It's got an inquisitive look. You know that look where someone raises one eyebrow in question?
The question is, though, and this is really the big question, will we have time while we're in Zimbabwe to finish entirely before we got to get back to Portugal? Those are kind of fixed dates because we talked to Marcus and Adao and Joaquim and Jose about a specific date when we're going to start working again. So we've booked our flights for that day, early April, well, mid to early April. And well, it's kind of, we got to go, we got to get there. So we don't have very much time left to fiddle around with it, working days that is. So will we have time? That's the question to finish.
I hope so. John said to me earlier, 6 days and it's done.
Yeah. Really?
Mm-hmm. Hello, you lovely bunch of people. Gosh, I nearly fell down the steps then. Welcome back to a lovely sunny day in Zim. It's a bit windy today, which is unusual, but it's cooling everything down. We've had a few really hot days, so I'm not complaining. The boys are at school. Joao and Leticia are doing some editing. They are still with us, which is amazing. And the aim today is to finish that table that John started yesterday. And I think the guys may very well just finish the plastering on the inside of the build as well. For now, though, Mr. Newby is unwrapping his table.
Yes, yesterday we tied up the tabletop with these straps. I'm hopeful, let's put it like that. Love it, don't you?
I really am loving this view, by the way. That is some very good looking furniture for this little tiny house.
What do you mean?
It just is. The table and the cupboard in the background.
Well, do you know what I love about it?
It helps that the room's now clean and not a dumping ground for leftover grass.
Yeah. What I like about it most is the fact that we're going to be able to say we did all of that ourselves, you know?
I know, that's it. I look in here and I'm like, we have made... Okay, we didn't make the cupboard from scratch, but we've made everything that's going into this room.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that cool, love?
It is very cool, yeah.
I'm really proud of that.
Are you worried about it?
Look, the doors aren't reaching...
No, the floor isn't flat, which is
okay.
something I was kept awake last night over with regards to the table. We've built a square table on an uneven floor.
Oh. You didn't sleep last night. I kept, every time I woke up, you were tossing and turning.
Yeah,
because of a table.
Do you know what? We don't often talk about global affairs at the moment, but the things that are going on at the moment on the planet are keeping me awake at night, and
it's horrible.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
I'm sure so many of you can relate to that.
Yeah, you've got 2 kids. You want the best for them, for their future. I've had a brilliant life. It's been great, and so. Can't really complain about what comes next, but for your kids, you always want a safe, wonderful world for them to grow up in.
And explore
and be a part of.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we sometimes get comments from people saying you haven't spoken about what's going on, or you seem to be a little bit kind of detached, and we're not. We are very, very much fingers on the pulse kind of people. We just don't like to talk about it on here because I think for a lot of us, including us, this is a space where we can escape from it and just focus on things like building tables and making that the most important thing for the day rather than wallowing in
do you know what happens?
The fear of what's going on the planet,
You know what almost always happens is we do talk about it when we're building stuff, right? And then when we get to the editing table, we go, no, look, it's just safer not to talk about stuff like that, just in case, because everybody's got a different opinion on it. And that's what makes the world go around. That's what's that's why the world is such a wonderful place. But,
tricky.
I think everybody would agree at the moment on the same thing. It's worrying.
It is worrying. Anyway, come on then. Let's get back to building a table, shall we?
4.5, 9, 10, 4.5, 4, 8.5, 11. Great.
That sounds great.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want, isn't it?
Bull to measure.
Like, I think every single one of those numbers was different.
Yeah, it's a rubbish idea to measure stuff, isn't it? You
Yeah,
know?
just go with your mathematical eye.
I'm going to cheat a little bit. Right. No risks, no rewards, that kind of stuff, hey? Let's cut into a tabletop. I took one of your brooms earlier. I say your brooms, it's also my broom, isn't it? But
You're making dowels with my broom.
yeah, because I can't find any dowel anywhere in the country, so... It's actually lazy. I can hear Bob out there saying, hey, you know, why are you screwing it? Why don't you put dowel rods in it? Quite right, I should, but the anticipation of this tabletop, you know, it's not one of those fancy tables. Haven't often had too much luck with dowel rods on their own, so. Okay.
Love it. Now it's straight.
Now it's straight.
Hurrah, well done.
Yeah.
Is that PPE I see?
Yeah, I don't, because the noise is getting to me in my old age. I think it's the kids, you know.
Nice try. Might just be the, like, incessant use of power tools.
Okay, there it is. Phase 1 of fix the table. I remember the first time I used one of those. Electric plane, they're called. First time I used one, I used it to try to plane down a door to fit into a slightly smaller gap. Didn't need very much. I had a hand plane there, and then I just bought this fancy tool. Not that one, but a different one, and started doing the planing. And I did it, and I put it up against the door, and I'd lost around about 1 centimetre in about 2 seconds. So deeply disappointed, I had to go and spend another €100 on a door because I couldn't be bothered to use the hand plane, and I used the electric. They're quite difficult to use. Well, I found them quite difficult to use to start off with, which is why often the belt sander is a better option. But you know, if you look at this here now, it's got lumps in it, but I'm not too worried about that because we're going to get rid of that fairly shortly. Professionals will do a lot better job, of course. So, belt sander, possibly my favourite tool.
I think while you're sanding, I might love and leave you and go and see how John and the guys are getting on.
Okay, that's cool. Good idea. I need a plug and I need to cut the pieces of wood now. Bugger. This is going to be tricky. The dowel is slightly bigger than the holes I've cut by about 0.5 millimetre. So I'm going to have to round off the edges of every single plug. I'll go get that plug.
Right, while John goes off to get that plug, let's wander up to the tiny house and go and see how John and the guys are getting on. When we left them yesterday, they had rendered basically half of the internal wall. We went into town to go and get them pairs of concrete air vents, and we only came back with half of each pair, which wasn't very clever. John then went back again into town and still didn't come back with the right things. So we've got to do that today. I wouldn't be surprised if they're almost done with the inside and then they can get started on the outside. Very strange, actually. I must admit, not having the thatchers here. I don't know what it is, but they were such a buzz. It was like, well, I think there was just a real feeling of presence of lots of people. And now today, it's just these three guys. And of course, coffee. Hiya. How are you guys?
We are good.
Is it?
Sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sounds like a party in here. Good morning, John.
I'm fine.
Are you good?
Yes.
Good.
No problem so far.
Is it?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. What's been going on? Oh, I can have a mud wallow in a pile of concrete.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you making door frames from those pillars?
This one,
Yeah, what are you up to?
we've been thinking again. So if we do it like this,
Yeah.
we are going to build a sort of an arc.
Ah, cool, John. I love it. These guys are going great guns today. For sure we'll finish the interior plastering today. And then the plan is, obviously this is very rough, the plan is to put a rhino set, something like that, over the top of it. That makes it a really smooth plaster, which is much nicer to put the paint on. And I see we've got lots of beautiful tiles in the wall, framing our windows, which is lovely, and 2 up there of the yellow variety, which is great. Isn't it magic? Right, we'll leave those guys to it. Go see how John's getting on. I think I heard him swearing in dismay, so hopefully everything's all right down there. How's it going?
Yeah, I would have had it done way earlier, but I was messing around with plugs.
Oh.
Like really messing around. It's like, come on. You know, got to that place where it's just fed up.
Well, the guys in the tiny house going great guns. They're going to be finished the internal render today.
That's it. What we're going to do now is just sand and then fill and then sand again and then linseed. So it's going to be the rest of the day, but obviously you guys don't have to stick around for all of it. You can, we'll do a quick sand now. We'll wait a little bit and fill it and then come back. So let's do it.
It's often at moments like these that I sit back and feel real deep gratitude for John's ability to create for our family. This is surely one of his most beautiful carpentry builds, and having special people here to share it with means a lot. This was one of Joao and Leticia's last days with us, and we did manage to take a little time away from work to show them some more of Zim. And when we got home, we were super excited to show them what John had created.
Hey, Sawyer and Leticia and Joao, you want to come see what John's made? Are you having fun, little man? Come on then. Wowee, my love.
So this bottle says more than just a product, raw linseed oil. Let's just pour it on as well. There are indeed moments in life when you wish you had a time machine, or you could press the undo button. This was definitely one of those. That is raw linseed oil, my boy, and we're going to put that deep, deep, deep into the wood.
Are we going for that mustard yellow tone?
Hopefully it'll chill out a little bit.
Because it's very yellow.
Maybe we should have done a test first. Yeah, I was looking for wood wax. I couldn't find any anywhere. So, but I really want a natural, non-varnished top on this table. So, found the linseed oil. I thought, well, we'll give that a go. What's the worst that could happen? I suppose it's probably close to being the worst, isn't it?
What do we think, guys?
I don't like it.
I don't like it. It does have a yellow lid on the bottle.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
No, looks like
open,
like 100 eggs on the top of the table.
Looks like what?
Looks like you cracked 100 eggs on the top of the table.
Yeah, yeah. All right, let's go for some lunch.
Okay.
Come back and see how it looks after lunch.
All right, lovely people. We've just got back from town because having done a bit of research on ChatGPT, it would appear, Bob, that you'll probably been screaming at the screen going, pine and linseed oil is a terrible combination. Stop right now. Anyway, we didn't stop, and we did put linseed oil all over the table. It's got a very yellow glow. So we've just been to the shops to go and see what we can find to try and fix it. And I think John has bought a darker stain. And we're going to experiment and try and rescue this beautiful table. And it's just started raining.
Literally just lifted that into the sunshine. Quick, let's get it inside.
That is a horrible colour.
Yeah, it's not nice, is it?
No.
What
a shame.
Yeah, a little bit of a shame. Not to worry though, I think, typically we can make a plan. There we go. It's an oil-based gloss.
That's better, isn't it?
Yes. I'm really pleased with how that's looking so far.
That's a nice colour. So yeah, yesterday they asked us to get 7 pairs of air vents, and we got 7 air vents. Just the exterior ones, not the pairs. Because it was me, Coffee phoned me and said we need 7 pairs of air vents. And I just chose not to hear the word pair. I just heard 7 air vents. So anyway, we now have the pair, so all is not lost. And we've learned loads. Who knew air vents came in pairs? And look, these are the interior ones, and I'll show you what the exterior ones look like in a second. Hi guys. I have
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Fine.
I have a present for you, John.
Yeah. Okay. Waiting for a long
I
time.
know, sorry. That was entirely my fault. Coffee said pairs, but I only heard 7.
Okay.
Wowzers, look at this. It's done. And you did the art. John, well done. That looks amazing. Very cool. Look at that, everybody. We have an arched lintel above the door. John, that looks perfect. Thank you. Hey, love. You should come and have a look. So I'm waiting for John to come up here because he hasn't been up, I don't think, all day. He's just been working on his table, dealing with the boys, going to town, doing all the things that life requires you to do. And I know what he'd really love to be doing is being here as well and kind of keeping an eye on what's going on and helping the guys. But anyway, you can't be everywhere at once. And here he comes.
Coffee's just been cleaning up around the place.
He's a legend, that man.
Yeah. All right. Well, what have we got? Oh wow, guys, you've been busy. You've made the floor messy. Wow, very good. Love it.
It
Oh,
looks
that's
cool,
exactly how we thought, eh? Yeah.
How's your table looking, love?
Yeah, I'm really happy with it.
Is
I'm
it?
really happy for on 2 levels. Really, yeah. Let's go outside. Yeah, let's go and have a look at it. But I'm really pleased with that outcome. Really pleased with that outcome. We just let it relax now. Let it dry a little bit.
It looks beautiful now, though, doesn't
But
it?
now it does look really nice. I like that paint a lot. Anyway, let's paint the legs. You said a bit earlier in the episode, this is we are on a bit of a timestamp at the moment because we want to get as much done before we go back to Portugal. Really looking forward to getting back there.
I'm not sure about the colour.
It's a bit light.
It's too light, isn't it? Gosh, the table of mistakes.
Coffee, what do you think?
Extra good. It's not good, but it's extra good.
Love it.
What about the legs? Are they the right colour or wrong colour?
Yes, the right color when you finish.
When I finish.
Yeah, it seems like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what about that darker colour? Look, we put these colours here, Coffee. Which colour you like? Which is the best?
But this one, it seems like.
That one's the one we've got on there now. Maybe it's going to dry a bit darker.
Oh gosh, love, I don't know, maybe keep going.
Yeah, some of the people are talented.
Yeah, let's wait. Thanks, Coffee. My wife really appreciates that sentiment. Let's let that grey dry before we paint more and actually get a better sense of what colour it is.
Okay.
In the meantime, Coffee, I've got a good idea. See that really big rock over there?
Yeah.
You know the one I'm talking about, don't you?
Yes, I know it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what I was thinking was, if I go and get Joao,
Yeah.
I can stand and just tell you boys how to do it.
Yeah. We can do. We can do. We can do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go now. Let's go and lift a really heavy rock. I'll go and see what Joao's up to. Have you got a minute?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
As Joao's time with us came to a close, it was incredibly special to tackle one last bit of work with our whole team together. And we wanted to say thank you to all of you for helping us make that possible. Without your support of our channel and of Joao and Leticia's channel, we couldn't have had him and Leticia here with us, meeting Coffee, working together, and seeing this dream of ours in Zimbabwe when it's still in its infancy. We really hope that this will be the first trip of many for them both, and we genuinely cannot wait to get back to Portugal to be reunited again very soon. Next week, we'll be back in real time, folks, and we're excited to see you there as we finally get started on the interiors of the tiny house. It is going to be epic. Thank you, as always, for being here, and ciao for now.